but seldom football. No, never soccer. I mean, never football.
Chatty Chappies.
You are listening to Andrew and Brian on Chatty Chappies.
Well, hi, here we are. Studio 2 again.
Studio 2, yeah.
Back in Studio 2.
We're in Studio 2 and it's April.
And it's April.
We're into a new month.
Wow. We must have been doing this for over a year now.
Yes,
Wow.
we have.
So, here we are, April. Now, you really got me excited the other day. You got in touch with me about, we were talking about the free port at Cromarty.
Oh, yes.
Wow. That's a big investment for us with the cruise liners.
Yes.
Coming in.
Yeah.
And all the wind farms at Neg.
Yeah, well, some years ago, they did a whole shearing up of the piers and so they could cope with the liners.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than parking a liner and finding that it drifts.
It drifts, no, or it touches the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's saved the day for Invergordon.
Invergordon.
The liners are coming in.
Aye.
Yeah.
But what really got me going,
Okay.
you were talking about the proposed tunnel from Ardisia across to Fortrose.
Yes, this is something bubbling under. And
Bubbling under, indeed.
there's no way I could text all this to you. But
No.
This is. I heard that there's plans afoot, and as you say, a tunnel between Ardisia and Fortrose, with viewing skylights, so you can see the dolphins.
Wow. So, are we talking about a road tunnel, or are we talking about something for tourists, a foot, like to be able to walk or cycle across?
Well, that's an interesting thing, is it? I mean, you could have a tunnel with like skylight windows.
Like, is it like you get at sea life centres or at
possibly something like that? Yes.
You look up and there's
and you can see the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would be terrific, eh?
Oh, what a fantastic thing.
Oh, yeah.
Be well up for that because, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can tell you're pleased with my scoop.
Oh,
yeah.
aye.
So, Fortrose at Shannery Point.
Yeah.
So going back from Shannery Point to Ardisia, Fort George, what kind of distance is that?
It's about this on the chart.
Difficult to see that on the...
Yeah.
It must be near enough the shortest distance in the Firth.
About half a mile.
So it would make sense to have it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the map out sometime and we'll measure it. Just,
No,
Yeah.
actually, if it was a tunnel with transport, those going from, say, Murray to Cromarty would save all that way going around the bridge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Because you would come up, obviously there would have to be a huge investment in the roads to the village of Cromarty.
Yes.
And, presumably the Golanfield Petty down into Ardisia Road is the straightest
Oh, yeah.
link.
Yeah. And now, then, of course, the other side is the golf course, but there must be some way of getting a route.
Well, that's a very ancient golf course, so you'd probably have to come up at Rosemarkie rather than...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you start thinking about things, I'm thinking, what about all the ships and boats coming into Inverness? But there's not a lot coming in now.
Well, it's a true tunnel.
And it's,
It's not going to affect the depth of water.
Yeah.
And again, I haven't looked on the chart. I'm looking past you at the nautical chart.
Yes. Right in the bottom corner there. See
Right
it?
in the bottom corner. It's deep enough
Yeah.
for the vessels that we get into Inverness to pass through.
And most of it's yachts now, isn't it?
Well, yachts and small, we've got freighters.
There's timber goes back and forward.
Timber and fuel oil.
But it sounds like a big project.
Massive project. Now, where's the investment coming from?
Well, I was thinking just before that. I was thinking about the project. It reminded me a bit of the Scandinavians. You know,
Yes.
the Norwegians and
The link between Denmark.
yeah, they
and
do bridges and they do tunnels,
Sweden no, yeah,
and they're pretty good at it.
they're very good.
And it's really helpful for business as well as
They're
tourism.
very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And so there must be many companies
yep,
worldwide,
Yeah,
but in the UK as well. We built the Channel Tunnel
yeah.
that could achieve a short crossing like that.
And this project would obviously give employment to the area. Some of the businesses round about would jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, we talked not that long ago about the tourist board.
Yes.
But they tend to be silent until the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to be silent in the last minute. And I suppose especially if the tourist board are involved in funding, they wouldn't want to show their hand too early. So
It would.
can I watch this space kind of thing?
Watch this space because I don't wish to belittle
Yep.
tourist board or
Oh no.
whatever
Oh no.
organisation that is now called. The funding for this, the capital funding,
Yeah.
is going to be far greater than any tourist
Yeah.
budget.
Yeah, and prices have gone up 17% in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
So people are not just going to jump; they're
Yeah.
going to do their planning, their
Yeah,
budgeting.
yeah.
Inflation's at 3%, so even if it takes a year or 2 years,
Yeah.
you're adding that cost onto it.
Aye.
But here's something else, part of the scoop. There's an international charity showing some possible interest in funding, and it's the Jacques Cousteau Trust.
Oh, yeah, Jacques Cousteau.
Oh, yes,
I remember
yes.
Jacques.
You remember him?
Yeah, Jacques.
Now that's an interesting possibility.
Yeah, no,
You see, he was a lover of Scotland,
Yes.
and he was taken by Bonnie Prince Charlie. You wonder where that goes to?
Yeah.
Well, you see, Culloden is quite close to.
So you've got
Hard to
Culloden,
see, yeah.
you come down to Fort George,
Yep.
you go across through this tunnel,
Yeah.
looking for dolphins and fish and sea life of all sorts.
So it looks like his trust is looking for possibilities to invest in such a project, which is sea life.
Yeah.
It would help in the tourism. Really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it would provide such a good
Yeah.
link.
So, if you can get a picture of it, the Queen's Ferry, Sea Life Centre.
Yes, down at the Forth
Yeah.
Bridge.
Aye. I mean, if it was like that, but on a bigger scale,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Aye.
So, there we go.
There we go.
And we're close to the airport.
And you've got the airport.
So the airport and the new station,
The new
railway station.
Railway station at Inverness Airport.
So it's all. In fact, were these changes because it was coming?
Well, that's it. Because that certainly wasn't something that was aired at any planning stage.
But the tunnel would get the benefit of that,
The
wouldn't
tunnel
it?
would indeed
Yeah.
get the benefit.
Well,
Yeah.
in terms of planning, there's probably a lot to do, but really interesting, yeah.
Like, I'm no geologist or anything, but the amount of work that would,
Yep. I was thinking too, maybe if there was a restaurant halfway along, but maybe that's a bridge too far, so to speak.
a tunnel too far.
A tunnel too far,
A tunnel
yeah.
too far.
Yeah. But great thing, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the time.
Look at the time.
Oh, anyway, we better go.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we didn't give a shout out to Derek.
Oh, happy birthday, Derek.
Happy birthday, Derek.
You were listening to another program of Chatty Chappies.